My hair is not currently available for comment on what the hell it's doing on my head. I mean, what is this? I haven't been here in a little while, and it's because I've been trapped in the thesis land, which is kind of like wading through treacle. Everything happens very, very slowly at all times, and you just got to keep going till you reach the other side. So I finished 20,000 words of my thesis, which is a quarter. I still have 60,000 to go. Kiwi and I are going to Paris on Saturday as well. Biggest cliche ever, going over Valentine's Day to Paris, but genuinely it's the only time that Kiwi has off because it's half term at school and he's a teacher, if you didn't know. So I have a bit of a whole video for you. I'm sorry if I'm a bit kind of hoarse and spluttery. I seem to have got a cold. Every time I leave the house, because it's not that often when I'm really working hard on my thesis, I just catch something because my immune system has basically just degraded to the level of newborn baby. So I go through a few birthday presents that I got because my birthday was in January, and then onto the quite sizable haul because I spent far too much recently. So one of the birthday presents I got was the Clarisonic Mia. This is the little white one. I did joke that you know, Kiwi could have got a more interesting colour when he gave this to me, but you know what, I actually think that he bought this for himself because he is really interested in getting his own brush head and using it every night. So I actually secretly think he bought this for himself as much as he did me, but I've been wanting a Clarisonic for ages, and he really surprised me. It's a massively expensive present. He really spoiled me with that, so I was just like, eee! When I opened the present I really wasn't expecting a Clarisonic. I'm still deciding how I feel about it. Obviously it's really nice to cleanse my face, and it's kind of like an electric toothbrush, but I have noticed that it's clearing up some pores around here which I usually have that are quite congested, so I'm quite enjoying it at the moment, so we'll see how that goes. And obviously the more that I use it, the more that I'll know how much I need to use it and that sort of thing. So another birthday present I got from Kiwi were these earrings, which I love. I will show them in a close-up because I love them that much. They are Zelda pixelated hearts. You know, Link has the hearts as his life meter, and that's what I got, Zelda pixelated hearts earrings, and they're so awesome. And Kiwi was really upset because this was my favourite gift, and he said, well, I spent the least on that one. Like, well, the earrings are just the most awesome gift ever. If you want to know what else I got Monopoly and Cluedo, which is clearly awesome. And a Wagamama cookbook, and we went out for a huge burger. From a blog sale recently, I picked up this Cosmetics a la carte brow ink in Taupe. It was a bargainous price, and it had only ever been swatched, so I thought, why the hell not, because I love this thing, and my other one's gone a bit gunky and a bit bendy, so when that one finally kicks the bucket I definitely would like to use it again. And then I picked up two e.l.f. powder brushes, which are my absolute favourite. My other one had been balding for quite a while, so I just picked up two. I was kind of lazy about ordering, I'm not really sure why, but I picked up two of these and I love them. They're really soft, really dense, and they work perfectly to buff out your foundation. I love them more than any stippling brush I've ever tried. These just knock the socks off them for me, so I love the e.l.f. powder brush. And then, like early January, and these didn't arrive till probably last week, I ordered a few samples from the Haus of Gloi. And Haus of Gloi is one of those indie companies which makes vegan perfume oils and bath products and things. So I picked up a few samples, and out of 8 samples that I ordered originally, I only liked 3. And out of 3, I only really liked 2. So I'm going to go with the ones that I really liked first. I picked up Imp, which is kind of like, not a scent that I would ever wear as a perfume, so it's nothing that I'd wear, but it smells like fruit salad sweets, you know, those retro sweets that you used to get with blackjacks in the UK. I don't know if they sell them in other countries, but it smells really passion fruity and like passion fruit calippo, and just really sweet, and Oh, it's just really delicious. So this is a scent I could quite easily see myself using for a body scrub, which was the whole point of ordering the samples, to see if I liked any of the perfumes and then enough to order a full size of a body product. So Imp was my favourite, it's delicious. And then I got Lychee Milk Tea, or Lychee Milk Tea, which smells really sweet and soft and perfumey, kind of floral, but it just smells exactly like a lychee would smell. I don't know if you've ever tasted a lychee, and it kind of has that really soft floral taste to it. Very soft and perfumey. That's what this smells like. Then I got Honeysuckle Lemon Curd, which kind of smells, the smell kind of reminds me of throat lozenges, but not in a bad way. It's not like disinfectant lemon. The rest of the perfumes unfortunately either smelled like marzipan, urine, or both. And the real low point for me was one called Honey Tree. And when I opened this, it smelled like, if you live in a city and you know when you walk past like a doorway or an alley and it smells like someone's weed in it and then it's kind of sat there for a couple of days, it smells like old urine. Oh, I've stuck this under Kiwi's nose and he actually retched a bit. So marzipan, urine, or both, they are horrible to me, but I'm sure other people really love them, so I guess that shows how subjective our sense of smell are. I also picked up a couple of things after smelling the samples from their permanent line. So this has been in my shower, so it's a bit damp, but I got the Imp Soft Bubbling Scrub. This is really nice. It's very creamy, doesn't leave your skin oily or greasy, which I can't stand in a body scrub, and it just really softly foams away whilst giving you a really good scrubby feel. So I'm really happy with this. I also picked up Spring Tonic 2 Whipped Soap, which I just bought to shave my legs with really, and it smells really strongly of cucumber and parsley, which I can take or leave the parsley, but I quite like the cucumber. I just wanted something quite neutral. And then I got a sample of their new perfumes, both of which I hate, so I don't really need to mention those so much. So, with the House of Gloi out the way, because that was quite a lot of talky, I sent Donna Short something. She commented on my video and said, oh, that looks really nice. And I had a spare one, so I just said, okay, well, why don't you have it? So I sent that to her. I didn't want anything back, but she sent me these NYX matte lipsticks and a Glamcor brush. So I'm going to go through the lipsticks because I absolutely adore these. I've got Bloody Mary, which is kind of like Revlon Cherries in the Snow but more red. It's a really screamy red. It just screams at you. It's amazing. I love this colour. She also sent me Angel, which is kind of like Maxi Sheer crossed with Vegas Volt. It's quite a pinky corally colour, but again it's really vibrant, so it's got the kind of brightness that Toxic Tail has. And then she also got me Merlot, which is my favourite. I thought this would be similar to MAC's recent Red Dwarf Pro Long Wear Lip Creme, but it's not really. It's a bit more red, a bit brighter, but I love this shade. And these are really nice lipsticks. They go on really creamily, and they don't feel drying, and they stay on really well, and overall I'm just really blown away by these. And if you ever watch Donna Short, you really should, because one, her taste's impeccable, and two, her videos are like this kind of journey through poignant, funny, sad, just amazing. But anyway, she also sent me this Glamcor brush, which she had lying around because it was a spare brush, and this is the Mini Finish, which is a kind of duo fibre brush, really small. If I show you an eye brushing comparison, it's really tiny. I've been loving this to apply my concealer. It just blends out perfectly, it gets right into the contours of your face, and I absolutely adore this. I think this is such a wonderful brush, and I'm so grateful because I would have never known about it if Donna hadn't have just had a spare one lying around. I did go to the Chanel counter on my birthday. This was an impulse buy, and it is the Chanel Perfection Lumière foundation. I am in shade 12 Beige Rosé. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I have been trying it out over the period of 3 weeks or so, and I still I still don't know. All I've noted so far is that you really need to moisturise your skin when you put this on, because I don't have dry skin and this makes my skin look like I haven't moisturised properly. So at the moment I'm still really deciding on this. I'm slightly disappointed that I didn't love it, to be honest. But I will be doing a review on this at some point. My stomach's about to rumble really loudly. Then I did pick up just a few items from the new NARS collection. I picked up the Pure Matte lipstick in Valparaiso, which is a beautiful kind of berry, really muted, beautiful colour, which doesn't fit at all in the idea of a spring aesthetic, and for that I'm glad, because I wasn't quite ready to go for the pastels yet. To be honest, I could have taken or left the colour. It's not really the colour that I'm interested in, it's just the lipstick. NARS Pure Matte lipsticks are so easy to apply because the bullet is really thin, and it makes wearing bold colour really easy because you can just chuck it on. You don't even really have to make an effort. When there's a fat bullet, it's easier to mess it up around the corners, and these are just perfect to apply. Not to mention they wear for ages. They are just stunning lipsticks. They wear really well on me, about 6 hours, and they don't dry up my lips too much, and I just have to say that these are wonderful lipsticks from NARS, so I absolutely adore that. Then I picked up Gaiety Blush. You know me, I can't resist a pink. However, I haven't reached for this at all. I've worn it probably a couple of times, kind of grudgingly, but I don't know if it's just because I was obsessed with a few other blushes during the month of January and up till now that I haven't worn it, or whether it's just that I'm just not bonding with it like I should, I'm not sure. But it's a really bright bubblegum pink. It's kind of more subtle or chalky on the skin. Not chalky in a bad sense, but it's not as vibrant as you see in the pan. The texture is really smooth, and it's a really nice blush to wear, but I just haven't bonded with the colour, so I will keep an eye on that, I think. Next thing I got from the new NARS collection is the best thing I've ever discovered. This is Lhasa eyeshadow by NARS, and this is the most perfect grey violet taupe thing I've ever seen in my life. It has a bit of shimmer. I actually thought it would be a hard chalky eyeshadow, but it's beautiful to apply. It's really... oh, I've worn this pretty much every day since I got it. It makes the perfect daytime neutral eye for me. It's just beautiful and soft, and it works perfectly with MAC Vex. Those two together are just beautiful. I'm really glad that this is permanent because I can see myself going through one after the other of these. This eyeshadow is just stunning. It's not a colour I've ever seen. It's a beautiful greyish violet taupe with a bit of brown, and I think that I should probably elope with this in Las Vegas. No offence, Kiwi. I did pick up quite a few things this month. First of all, we'll get the boring thing out of the way. A new bottle of Face Atelier 0-, which is the white shade adjuster from Face Atelier. This is the only shade adjuster I really like. I think it's really wonderful. It's really pigmented and really lightweight, doesn't change the texture of your foundation too much. So I needed a new one because I used all mine up. Next thing I bought was this Beauté weightless lip creme, and this is in Masochist, and this is because of Denise's video where she was talking about the 7 Deadly Sins of Beauty tag, which I need to do, and she said Beauté Masochist, and I said quick run, do not walk, do not pass go, must have. And so I did get it, and I think it could be the new Chanel Dragon actually. Just inside a tip. This is beautiful, so creamy, so lovely to apply, really comfortable to wear, beautiful rich reds. Oh, you know I love my reds, I have a soft spot. So I did go to Chanel and I did pick up their limited edition blush Horizon de Chanel, which is the most anglicised way I've ever pronounced anything in French. I apologise, and just look at that, isn't it beautiful? The thing is, the colour isn't that unique, and it's something I've seen before, but the execution and the pigmentation and the quality and the finesse is just what makes it really stand out. Really soft, really pigmented. Well, it pigmented on my skin, maybe not on other people's, but it's just effortless to apply. It wears beautifully, and I love it. I've worn it non-stop. It does come with a brush, which I don't know where mine is, but it's the worst brush I've ever seen, in all honesty, and I wish they'd just not charge the extra $5 for that brush. Okay, lastly, we're onto my IMATS haul, and I've got a few bits from Illamasqua and the brush from Louise Young. Now let's talk about the brush from Louise Young, because it's kind of like, it's delightful, amazing, delicious. I actually had the privilege of meeting the actual Louise Young IMATS, and she was like the loveliest person ever. So it was really, really nice to meet her. But I picked up the LY38, and this, I'm going to have to compare it to this brush from MAC. Was one of my previous favourites. It's a limited edition brush. I think it was re-released sometime last year, the 226. Now the Louise Young brush is slimmer, softer, pointier, and it's just amazing. It's so lovely. It makes blending really, really effortless. You can get, the point means you can get right into the crease of your eye without smearing everywhere. This brush is definitely a kind of swing brush. If you watched Wayne's World, you'll know exactly what I mean. Then when I managed to fight my way to the Illamasqua stand at IMATS, I did manage to get a couple of things. I did lose patience halfway through and just go and pay, because I just couldn't be bothered. So I did pick up an eyeshadow in Vision, which is a kind of goldy white. I've got to say, this eyeshadow really doesn't impress me. It's white with a kind of slight gold sheen, but the eyeshadow itself feels quite hard, so I'm feeling a bit disappointed with that. But the thing is that everything was £5 at the Illamasqua stand, so this blush would probably be about, you know, £15, maybe more. I don't know, I haven't looked at the prices in a while, and it was a £5. So yeah, false economy probably. But I picked up the cream blush in Sob, and I love this, but I do have to say it's a very, very dewy cream blush, which doesn't necessarily work with my skin type. However, it gives that kind of really nice sheeny finish, and it's a beautiful candy pink, and I wore this on Sunday and I really, really liked it. So I think that my first foray into Illamasqua's cream blushes when I bought Dixie was just the wrong colour and the wrong type of finish for summer, but I think I really love it now. So for a £5, you can argue. Then I got two nail polishes. I got one in Shrapnel, which is this amazing copper penny kind of colour. I just couldn't pass it up. I don't even think it will suit me, but I just couldn't say no. Then I got one in Propaganda, which is an amazing deep kind of almost purplish navy blue. I can't wait for my Chanel manicure to chip so that I can put this on, because I'm really stubborn. I'm wearing graphite, and graphite was really expensive and limited edition, so I'm gonna get the most wear out of it I can, damn it. So yeah, that was my whole haul, and I know that was a lot of stuff to show you. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna record a favourites video soon, and then we're gonna go to Paris. So expect a vlog from there, and yeah, I think I'm gonna leave you alone because I haven't eaten breakfast yet, and hopefully you have a lovely day, and